5. It is Monday. It is 3:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is War Notes, and I am your host, Pavi LG, delivering an unbroken report on the growing hardship in rural America, the vehicle-dwelling crisis sweeping U.S. cities. War Notes every day delivers uninterrupted coverage of pressing national stories, and today we examine how farmers who back Trump now feel betrayed and why thousands are resorting to sleeping in their cars, a troubling symptom of deeper economic damage. Across American farmlands, from Iowa and Kansas to California's Central Valley, once loyal Trump voting farmers are expressing deep anger and disappointment. They cite sharp trade disruptions from tariffs, suspension of critical USDA programs, and labor shortages triggered by aggressive immigration enforcement. At a recent town hall in Iowa, where Trump won 63% of the vote, farmers openly confronted each other over the fallout of canceled conservation grants, frozen foreign aid contracts, and soaring input prices. Financial uncertainty is overwhelming even longtime supporters. In Illinois and North Carolina, farmers like John Bartman, Shah Kazemi, and Patrick Brown described the cancellation of grain purchase programs, defunding of local food assistance, and exhaustion of key grant programs. Now, Shaw warns that loss of migrant labor threatens entire harvests. Bartman laments funding freezes, disrupting market plans. And Brown notes shuttered local USDA offices, amplifying rural isolation. Corn and soybean revenues may rise temporarily due to subsidies, but small and mid-sized farmers are increasingly dependent on unstable federal aid. Recent data confirms vast layoffs. USDA has cut over 5,600 employees, including 1,200 conservation specialists in Oklahoma, Idaho, and Kansas, jeopardizing soil, water, and pest management support for farmers nationwide. As farm incomes erode, homelessness is climbing. Cities from Los Angeles to Burlington, Vermont are reporting sharp increases in people sleeping in cars or streets. Vermont's unsheltered population rose nearly 63%, with many families now living in vehicles. Inches of housing instability combined with rising rents force folks who still have some income to seek shelter behind car doors. In Los Angeles County, roughly 44% of unsheltered individuals now sleep in their cars. These are working Americans, often just one missed paycheck from losing everything. Safe parking lots help, but capacity is limited and nighttime safety for residents is fragile. Together, these crises illustrate an alarming pattern: rural disillusionment stemming from broken promises and economic shockwaves, coupled with urban collapse forcing Americans into their vehicles for shelter. The same communities that fueled Trump's rise now face unemployment, loss of aid, and the creeping reality that even working people can end up without a roof overhead. Now, that's your War Notes report on America's farming sorrow and the hitting mobile homelessness crisis. Straight through, no breaks. I'm Pavi LG, urging you to remain informed, share this broadcast, and subscribe so we can continue delivering unfiltered news daily. Stay alert, stay engaged, and remember, knowledge is power. And when you see ignorance or you hear ignorance or you read ignorance, you make sure you ignore it and you keep moving forward, because we shall not let ignorance stop us from moving forward and educating ourselves in our current society that is lack thereof, unfortunately. So you all have a beautiful and blessed day. I thank you all for being here. Remember that there's no harassment or any foul language allowed in this room, and every single comment in this program is monitored with clear eyes and clear vision. You all have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you all for listening.